So we had a few injuries here as we went, and we'll just see how they turn out. Jack Cochran's knee, Nazi had a shoulder. And again, we'll have to see with the MRIs and the things that go forward here. Noah Williams had the concussion. Mike Edwards, hamstring. Felix had a hamstring. So, and then Omar came out and then went back in. But I thought, this is a good place to get some of your young guys some reps here. They always have good crowds, and it's a great environment out here to see what you've got. And so, a lot of these guys are battling to make the team, and we were able to get them in there so we can evaluate them. And I thought this game here, that was most important. The ones will get a little bit more time next week as we go forward, or on the Thursday game. So, but again, there are always some good things, but there's a lot of things we can learn from in here too. So, with that time, Drew.
Andy, with just your reference to the ones that this is more about next week, but did you expect Patrick sat tonight? Is he likely to play next week?
Yeah, there's a chance. I'll give you all that as we get closer, Vahe, but there's a chance we get a little more work with him. Yeah.
And you were talking about the evaluations tonight. What did you get a chance to lock in a little bit on Simmons at all again?
Yeah, he got a few plays, and it looked like the one offensive line did a pretty decent job. I thought Minchie had a good game too. So I thought he handled things well, made some nice throws and checks and all that stuff. So
any impression of Kingsley tonight?
Yeah, I think the offensive line did okay. I think. I mean, I want to take a look at it and see what we had, but I thought they did okay. That group,
And Sky's night, I guess, changed dramatically with the punt returns. He struggled. What?
Yeah, listen, he had a couple of drops. That's not like him. I mean, he's a lot better than that. So he had the three kind of bobbles and drops in special teams and with throws. And then he came back with a big play. So I'm proud of him for that. But, it wasn't his best night up to that point.
One thing that struck me as unusual anyway, and I suppose for you, it looked like Drew Lock came over and found you as you were leaving the field. Did you have a nice exchange with him? And unusual?
Yeah, no, I did. I mean, I obviously with his dad and all the things that went on there, he was getting bombarded with things, but he wanted to make sure that I sent him a little message and that he got it, and he appreciated it. So he's a good kid.
Okay, thanks, Coach.
Right. What if I told you the Kansas City Chiefs just made one of the boldest preseason moves in years, benching Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Trent McDuffie, and Chris Jones all at once, and it left fans stunned during a shocking 33-16 loss to the Seattle Seahawks on Friday night. The decision broke Andy Reid's usual tradition of letting starters play at least a drive, but while he never explained why they sat, he did reveal the bigger plan. The ones will officially suit up next Friday against the Chicago Bears. According to Fox 4's Harold Cohen, Reid confirmed live on air that this was always part of the strategy, ensuring Mahomes and his weapons get one final dress rehearsal before their September 5th opener in Brazil against the Chargers. And it couldn't come at a better time. The Bears' defense has been on fire, picking off Josh Allen twice in joint practice and intercepting Tua Tagovailoa 3 times the week before, despite his near-perfect camp. If Chicago starts their defensive unit, this could be the ultimate test run for Kansas City's offense before 2 of the most crucial games of the year, Week 1 against division rival Chargers, and the following week, a blockbuster Super Bowl rematch against the Philadelphia Eagles. Though Chicago's defense might not yet rival the Eagles, it could easily rise to that level by the end of 2025. And if Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs' offense light up against the Bears starters next week, it could signal an unstoppable season ahead. Chiefs Kingdom has every reason to circle Friday night with anticipation. Off the field, Mahomes admitted he was once skeptical when Travis Kelce confided that he was dating Taylor Swift, only believing it after seeing the couple together in September 2023 at Arrowhead. Since 2017, Mahomes and Kelce have forged not only one of the NFL's most lethal duos but a powerful bond as friends, and Swift's arrival electrified their world. Her first appearance against the Bears ignited a frenzy as fans swarmed to her suite, cameras locked on her every move. Now a regular presence, Swift often cheers alongside Brittany Mahomes, forming a sister-like friendship with nights out in New York, game day celebrations, and off-field adventures. On Kelce's podcast New Heights, Swift even teased male NFL fans, joking about taking over their screens, a playful jab that went instantly viral. But not all reactions have been warm. At the Super Bowl in New Orleans, Swift was loudly booed when the Jumbotron spotlighted her before Kansas City's crushing loss to Philadelphia, a moment that underscored the polarized, high-stakes nature of her romance with the Chiefs' biggest star. The 35-year-old singer seemed to catch the boos and didn't shy away from responding, flashing a sharp, mocking side eye as the sound echoed through the packed stadium. But while the crowd buzzed with its own drama, the real battle was taking place on the field, a heated competition for the Chiefs' third and fourth running back spots behind Isaiah Pacheco and Kareem Hunt. Two names have started to rise above the rest: Carson Steele and Elijah Mitchell. Right now, Steele appears to hold the advantage, not just because he's versatile enough to line up at fullback, but because Andy Reid clearly sees more in him. On Friday, Steele was the first Chiefs running back to take a carry, racking up 4 touches on the opening drive alone. By the time Mitchell even saw the ball midway through the second quarter, Steele already had 6 carries. That trust matters, especially when Mitchell's day was capped with a rough stat line, just 2.3 yards per carry and even a costly safety. And then there's rookie Brazzard Smith, who's rapidly making his case as a lock for the roster. Smith's journey has been unusual. He entered Miami in 2021 as a wide receiver before transitioning into a running back at SMU in 2024. He's still learning the finer points of the position, but his raw athleticism and playmaking potential are undeniable. Against the backdrop of Friday's game, he exploded with 7.3 yards per carry, matching Steele's rushing total on 4 fewer attempts. Even more importantly, he proved to be a weapon in the passing game, catching both of his targets for 16 yards. That's where the biggest separation lies. Neither Mitchell nor Steele bring much as receivers, while Smith offers a dynamic dual-threat option that the Chiefs' offense thrives on. So while the rookie seems to have cemented his spot, the real drama continues between Steele and Mitchell, a one-on-one battle that could decide not just a roster spot, but the shape of Kansas City's backfield heading into the season.